ఓకే. 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 హలో మైక్ టెస్టింగ్ 1 2 3. హలో యూట్యూబ్, వెల్కమ్ టు మై ఛానల్. ఇది నా ఛానల్లో నా వాయిస్ చేసే ఫస్ట్ లైవ్ అన్నమాట. సో ఇంకా మనం ఏంటి వాళ్ళు మన ఆడిపోయి గేమ్ ఏంటంటే గెన్షిన్ ఇంపాక్ట్, మీ అందరికి తెలిసిందే. ఇంకా లేట్ చేయకుండా గేమ్లోకి ఆడద్దాం. ఇంకా సరే ఒక్కసారి నెట్టబాట ఏంటి వాళ్ళు మన ఆడిపోయి గేమ్ ఏంటంటే గెన్షిన్ ఇంపాక్ట్, మీ అందరికి తెలిసిందే. లేట్ చేయకుండా గేమ్లోకి ఆడద్దాం. ఈ లైవ్ లో నా వాయిస్ కాస్త డిస్టర్బెన్స్ గా లేకపోతే కాస్త లోలో ఉండొచ్చు. అది నా మైక్ ఒక ప్రాబ్లం అన్నమాట. నేను ఇయర్ ఫోన్స్ కట్టుకుని మైక్ వాడతాను, సో లో క్వాలిటీ వాయిస్ వస్తుంది. అడ్జస్ట్ అయిపోయింది. దీంతో ఫ్యూచర్ లో చూద్దాం, తర్వాత కొత్త మైక్ వచ్చి.
Grab yourself a welfare meal.
ఓకే, గేమ్ వండర్ఫుల్, వెరీ వండర్ఫుల్. చాలా అద్భుతం. వండర్ఫుల్, వండర్ఫుల్. ఆ కంప్యూటర్ నా ల్యాప్టాప్ చాలా దారుణంగా అయిపోయిందేమో మరి గేమ్స్ ఆడి ఆడి. ఓకే ఇంకా స్టార్ట్ చేద్దాం. ఇంకోసారి ఏంటంటే ఆపత్యం లైవ్ ఇంకా ఏమవ్వకూడదు బాబోయ్. చూద్దాం. ఓకే అంతా నార్మల్గా ఉంది. కూల్ కూల్.
Seedwing! Traveler, Paimon, you're back!
ఓకే ఓకే అంత బాగానే ఉంది మీ చిమ్ముడు.
Are you still doing all right? Did either of you get hurt? We're fine, but what about you guys? It was such a huge mess. How bad was it?
ఓయ్
A few people sustained superficial injuries, but that's about the extent of the damage. Monsieur Nervulette paid us a visit. It was all thanks to him that we managed to suppress the crisis for the time being. Of course, we must also thank you for the help you provided. How did Nervulette know that he was needed here? Well, Monsieur Nervulette has strong resonance with the hydro element. When the water level rises, he can feel the waves produced. I ran into the bombshell bros while bandaging the injuries of the wounded. They were mumbling the whole time about how you just ran down without a word. I'm so relieved to see that you're both all right. If you're not too pressed for time, please stay with us a few more days. Just let me know if you get a craving for any particular dish, so I can have Mr. Walsey get your meals prepared. Oh, and please feel free to visit the infirmary for a break at any time. I'd like to take the opportunity to spend some more time observing your facial muscles as well. Your happy smiles are quite contagious, you know. They're so memorable, and I've missed them immensely while you were gone.
ఇప్పుడు బాగానే ఉందా గేమ్ వాయిస్, గేమ్ సౌండ్, లేకపోతే ఇంకా తగ్గించాలా?
Grab yourself a welfare meal.
You guys are back?
Crystal! Macaroon!
You guys didn't get caught and thrown back down here, right?
Huh? No, not at all.
And here I thought you'd managed to escape from jail during all the commotion. I'd held you up as legendary jailbreakers, but now you're telling me you just never left?
We're sorry, but we just had some business to take care of.
All right. There's no need to get caught up in the details. We're just relieved to see you. He was super worried about you, you know.
Hey, it wasn't just me. Weren't you super worried as well?
Something like that, yeah. I was also transferred to work in the kitchen a few days ago. I can still hear Quisto mumbling to the carrots. Are those two all right? Do you think they made it out alive? Whenever he'd say that, I'd
Silent గా
tell
ఉండకుంటే
him I'm
ఏం
sure
మాట్లాడాలో
they're fine.
తెలియదు కదా.
Wherever they are, they're kicking back with drinks in hand, enjoying the lovely scenery.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with worrying about your
నేను
personal
మామూలుగా
health,
గేమ్
is
ఆడేటప్పుడు
there?
కూడా సైలెంట్ గా
I
ఉంటాను
mean,
నేను ఒక్కనే
considering
కాబట్టి.
how they always love listening to all my gossip.
These two. They sure are a lot warmer and friendlier than when Paimon first met them.
Oh, well, if you say so. I'll be watching you to make sure you finish every last bite.
గేమ్స్ ఉన్నాయంటే ఎక్కువ అయిపోతుంది కానీ ఎక్కువ పెట్టినా. ఓకే ఓకే. నా గురించి వీడియో ఫస్ట్ లోనే చెప్పేస్తాను. నా గురించి చెప్పడానికి ఏముంటది, అది ఏమైనా వీడియో ఫస్ట్ లో చెప్పుకుంటాం, ఈ మధ్యలో చూసారా. ఇంకేమైనా టాపిక్స్ ఉంటే చెప్పండి, మీరు ఇద్దరు ఉన్నారు కదా ఇక్కడ, ఇంకా కొత్త వాళ్ళు వచ్చినట్టున్నారు మీరు కూడా.
Now guess, what suit will this next card be?
A bare-teeth cat?
Well, well, look who it is.
Traveler, Paimon.
Hello, everyone.
Looks like you're recovering nicely from it, eh?
Mm-hmm. Thanks to everyone's support. Oh, right. I managed to work up the courage to thank Miss Clorand in person.
Whoa, how did she react?
She told me that it was nothing. It was as if saving a life wasn't a big deal to her at all. She also told me not to worry about it.
She didn't want to stress you out, that's all. She's right, and it's best not to dwell on it.
Yeah.
ఇప్పుడు ఈ లైవ్ లో యూవీ గురించి
Okay, but
మాట్లాడడం
check this out.
అంత
We
అవసరం
went
అంటావా?
back to the opera house and we met the knave.
You met
యూవీ
Father?
గురించి తెలిసిందే కదా,
Did he
మళ్ళీ
say anything to you?
ఒపీనియన్ చెప్పాలంటే ఆయన మీద
She said a few things that were,
మనిషి మంచి
bit
కానీ
hard to
గొడవ
understand.
పుట్టేటంత కావాలంటాడు
And
అన్నమాట.
also that she's looking forward to working with us in the future.
నా మాటలు మీకు సరిగ్గా రాకపోవచ్చు, ఎవరో స్తంభం తట్టిన. బ్రో ఎవరు అది?
Her
Well,
attitude
Spanish
towards
వాళ్ళు
you is
వచ్చేసారు
even
మా
better than
లైవ్
what
లోకి,
we'd
తెలుగు లైవ్
imagined.
లోకి.
That's fantastic. You should believe her. She has
Mine's
her
the-
own way of doing things, and she'll do everything in her power to help those she considers close, which now might also include you.
Mm-hmm. Father is very capable and also trustworthy. Oh, Paimon just remembered that she thought Linny was a bit too proud as well. She said that you should learn how to rely on others sometimes.
Got it.
That does sound like something that father would say.
Hey!
విక్టర్ బ్రో గే అంటే
Are you
అందరూ
going
ఒకసారి
to stay here for the next few
చూసుకోండి,
days?
మరి చెప్తున్నాడు ఇక్కడ. ఏంటి
like
కదా
it.
లైవ్ చాట్ లో కూడా మరి మెసేజ్ చేస్తున్నాడు విక్టర్ బ్రో
Excellent.
గే అని.
I will host a tea party. For real?
నీ చాయిస్,
Paimon wants another
నేను
serving of cake.
ఎంకరేజ్ చేస్తాను bro.
Another implies that you were
LGBT
already served
community
some
కలిసి
delicious
వెళ్ళి.
cake while you were up there. How lovely. Well, next time, you're going to have tea and snacks with us.
అది మైకో సరిగ్గా లేదు క్వాలిటీ, కాబట్టి గేమ్ వాయిస్ అవన్నీ కలిసిపోతాయి. అందుకే నేను వాయిస్ చేయకుండా ఉందనుకుంటున్నాను, ఎందుకంటే నాకు సరిగ్గా వాయిస్ మైక్ రాదని. బ్రో సమోసా పెట్టండి ఎవడో యూట్యూబ్ ఎవరు అది నాకు అర్థమైపోతున్నాను చూస్తుంటే. విక్టర్ నాకు డౌట్, నువ్వు స్కూల్కి వెళ్తున్నావు.
Seishween told me you still haven't eaten.
Yeah, I was working on something, so I forgot.
Felix,
That's no excuse for.
Abhishaya.
Huh?
Adeenti?
What's you two?
Junior, Lurvine, we're back!
Hello there.
ఒకసారి
It's
తగ్గించాను
been
నేను.
quite the mess
ఇంకా
here
తగ్గిస్తే
recently.
గేమ్స్ వాడు మొత్తం
How have you
అయిపోతుంది. హలో వాయిస్ మరిపోతుంది. గేమ్స్ వాడు అసలు లేదండి.
And you, are you still taking the secret passageway from the infirmary to work on the ship?
Yep. That is still top secret, though. So don't say a word to anyone.
It can be a bit annoying when there are lots of people in the infirmary, but I still prefer taking
ఇప్పుడు వాయిస్ ఎలా ఉంది మరి గేమ్
Duke's office.
గేమ్ వాల్యూమ్ తక్కువ ఉందా?
Infirmary does make it easier for you to slack off.
Oh yeah? Then why are you also here so much?
You two really are just using your jobs as a cover for your relationship, aren't you?
Not at all.
మొత్తం అయిపోయింది గేమ్ వాయిస్ అయితే. ఈ సౌండ్లతోనే మొత్తం అయిపోయేటట్టు ఉంది. హలో ఓకే మంది బాగానే ఉంది. మధ్య దగ్గు కానీ ఇప్పుడు వీళ్ళు లైవ్ చూస్తున్న పెద్ద మనుషులు ఎవరైనా వాయిస్ ఎలా చెప్తే బాగుంటది.
Do my eyes deceive me, or did I just see two inmates come back after making it to the surface? Some strange winds blowing of late.
We wanted to see how the fortress is doing. Is everything still alright?
We're fine for the most part.
నేను
Neverlet
మైక్
came down
యూజ్
and took care
చేయట్లేదు.
of the worst of it.
ఉంటాయి బ్లూటూత్ ఇయర్ ఫోన్స్ అవే వాడుతుంది మన బడ్జెట్ అదే. అందుకే నేను వాయిస్ చేయనట్టుంది
If
ఇప్పుడు దాకా.
that's the case, why don't you just ask him
అందులో
to
వాయిస్
stay here?
బాగా రఫ్ వస్తుంది.
Oh, yeah, what a brilliant plan. Let's go convince the Udex himself to exchange the Courts of Fontaine for a puddle of water in the middle of nowhere. He came here in a hurry and left without even stopping for a cup of tea. He did remember to take Miss Seijween's gift with him, though.
He sure sounds super busy.
Miss Cloran has left as well. She also took her gift from Miss Seijween.
Were the gifts milkshakes?
Nervalette got the milkshake. Clorand received lipstick instead.
Those aren't even remotely alike.
Well, it's Nervalette's own fault for making Seijween worried about his health by working so much. But besides that, our head nurse is still pretty fond of picking out beauty products for the ladies. Oh, and I have some gifts here for you as well.
Are these from Seijween too?
Nope, they're from yours truly. You've already wrapped up your work at the fortress, so you can return to the surface at any time. You haven't yet served your full prison term, however, so you may continue to use your cell until your term is up.
For real? Then we could stay here for a really long time?
You may access the cafeteria for free.
Hooray!
Just remember to come complete your paperwork once it's time for your release.
మీరు ఎవరి దగ్గర ప్రైజ్ లో ఉందా? మీ దగ్గర 5 స్టార్ క్యారెక్టర్స్ ఎవరి దగ్గర ఎప్పుడు చూడలే మరి మీ దాంట్లో అంతే ఎవరికి వచ్చినట్టు. అయినా ఈ ఆర్పన్ కష్టాలు పెద్దగుంటుందో 15 గంటలు అంట. ఇప్పటికీ ఇది లాస్ట్ యాక్ట్, ఇంక ఇది అయిపోతే ఎక్కువ యాక్ట్ ఉంటుంది. లాస్ట్ యాక్టే ఒక యాక్ట్ 5 ఒక 10 గంటల దాకా ఉంటుంది అని గూగుల్లో ఉంది. మరి ఎంతసేపు ఉంటుందో చూద్దాం. మద్దొగ్గు దొగ్గు వల్ల సరిగ్గా మాటలు కూడా రావట్లేదు నోటి నుంచి.
We're back in our cell again. We're no longer prisoners, though, so it really doesn't feel the same.
అయ్యో
Sure feels that way. But the truth is, we never did anything bad to begin with, so I'm not sure why we put so much pressure on ourselves.
I want to share something you would like this.
Huh? How did you know? Hey, that's not true! All right. Okay, Paimon just wanted to say that we really are an amazing duo after all. It's like we've now gone to so many places together and become friends with so many people. We've never stopped traveling or stopped meeting new friends. There are so many bad things in the world, and we're just two people, but we've still been solving problems no matter where we go. Isn't that pretty cool?
చాలా పెద్ద విషయం ఏంటి?
You're counting Paimon today? Aren't you the only adventurer here? Then let's ask Catherine to give Paimon an adventurer handbook as well. Paimon will also be an adventurer from today forward. Just the thoughts making Paimon
చీప్ క్వాలిటీ ఒక 1900 ఉంటుంది. 1900 2000 రూపీస్.
The last time we fell asleep here, we woke up to a whole mess outside our cell. The primordial seawater nearly rose up. That was so scary. We should be safe now, right? Alright then, good night to you, traveler.
Good night. Bye, Banks. ఏమైపోయింది? ఇట్లా ఎలిగెంట్ స్టోరీ ఒకటి మళ్ళీ. ఓ ఏంటిది అంత పెద్దగా ఉండేది? నేను తెచ్చా అవి బహువే పెద్ద జోక్ అది. అసలు అన్ని తెచ్చాము అంటే నువ్వు అసలు ఇంకా ఊహించుకోవాలి మరి. బ్రో నాకే సరిగ్గా బ్యాంక్ అకౌంట్ లో 100 రూపాయలు ఉంది ఇప్పుడు. నేను రిచ్ అంటున్నాను నువ్వు. ఇప్పుడు మళ్ళీ ఇది ఒకటి దీనికి తర్వాత చూసుకోవచ్చు. అయినా నేను మాట్లాడిన ఎందుకంటే నేను మాట్లాడితే క్రింజ్గా ఉంటుంది అన్నమాట. ఎందుకంటే మనం చేసే ప్రవర్తనలో అవన్నీ మనం మాట్లాడే విధానాలు. సో అందుకే మనం మాట్లాడకుండా ఉందామని చూసుకుంటున్నాం. ఈ లైవ్ రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ నెక్స్ట్ లైవ్ ఉంటుంది. వీక్లీ అసలు అది వాటర్ కదా, అది ఒరిజినల్ ఉంది అక్కడ మరి సైడ్ గారి దగ్గర.
This is the life. Wait a sec. Isn't something important supposed to happen today? Oh, today's our big day. We're supposed to leave the fortress of Mirapede. Come on, we've got to complete the release procedures.
చాలా మంది కూడా చెప్పడం చూస్తున్నాం 1 lakh సేవింగ్స్ ఉన్నాయి. అలాగే సరిగ్గా 100 రూపాయలు ఇవ్వలేదు.
Please, sign here. This document will be effective immediately upon signing, and you two may exit the Fortress of Meripede via the regular channels.
It's been so long since we've been to the surface. Let's hurry up and...
What's happening? I'm fine, thanks. But I wonder what that tremor was just now.
Where's the Duke?
Huh? Precisely. Bro, meeting bro, నీ దగ్గర ప్రైస్ లో ఉన్నాడా? ఈ క్యారెక్టర్స్ లో ప్రైస్ లో ఉన్నాడా? స్పెల్లింగ్ అది పేరు కరెక్ట్ చెప్తున్నాడా? ఏమో మరి. బాబోయ్, నీలో క్యారెక్టర్ ఉంది, మరి నీళ్ళు స్కిన్ కూడా ఉందా? నా దగ్గర సరిగ్గా ఒక 5 స్టార్ ఇవ్వలేదు.
Ah, good to see you two. Is there something you wish to see me about?
Yeah, what was with that earthquake just now?
Ah, that. The tremor didn't originate from the seafloor. In fact, it seems it came from the surface. Over the years of serving as the warden here, I have developed a sense for distinguishing
Duke,
between
man, I
what
was
occurs
asking
on
about
the
you.
surface and what
You don't
occurs
know that.
underwater.
ఈ పేరు పడడం
Besides, the
అది
seal that
సరిగ్గా
Monsieur
రావడం లేదా, నీకు
Nudilette set
ఎరకిన
in place
బతుకులేదు మరి.
won't fail so easily.
ప్రైస్లీ అంతేనా?
So the fortress is okay?
If you recall our last incident, if there really were a problem, there would be crowds of inmates in a panic right now.
Huh, you've got a point. Okay, seems we need to get back up to the surface and ask about what happened. By the way, do you know what day it is today?
I believe today is this month's pipe cleaning day.
ఇవాళ వెడ్నెస్డే.
Seriously?
Ah, yes. Have you completed your release papers?
Yep. It's you two. Are you leaving now? That's right. Today is our
ఓహో,
last day in
నీ
prison.
దగ్గర కూడా లేడంటే చాలా పెద్ద
Now
విషయం.
that Paimon says that, it doesn't feel like we were confined here. It's actually... Oh yeah, Paimon feels fond of this place now. Then be sure to come back and visit. I'll miss you.
మీ చుట్టూ నీ దగ్గర ఫౌంటైన్
If
క్యారెక్టర్స్
you've
ఏమన్నా
signed the
5
release
స్టార్స్
papers, then you're free to go. The guards will escort you out.
అంటే ఏమన్నా
You're
కదా,
not
ఏం
going
లేవు.
to see us off?
నీ దగ్గర అన్ని ఉంటాయి కదా అది.
I knew you'd ask. All right, sure. Let's go.
Well, you actually agreed. No worries, you must be busy. Paimon was just joking.
Ah, so you do have a polite side, I see.
After being down here for so long, I imagine you must feel like you're lacking companionship. Shall I come along too? Yeah, don't worry, we'll come back to see you. Paimon really likes the cafeteria here. The chefs
Wait.
sure do know how to make good grub.
I hope you won't be here as convicts the next time
ఆ,
I see you.
చూసాం బ్రో.
We'll do our best
అది
to stay out of trouble.
చెప్పాలంటే నేను
It
సినిమా
seems our
చూసినది
work with the
అనుకోకుండా
Fortress of
ఎప్పుడో
Meripede
ఒకసారి.
is finished.
దాని
That's
తర్వాత
the
మళ్ళీ
end of the
యానిమే
third
ఉందని
chapter
తెలిసిన
of
తర్వాత
our
ఏదో
journey. And since
పెద్ద
Miller was
ఇంపాక్ట్
the one who
ఉండదని
asked us to
చూసాను.
come here,
అదే
we should
చూసాను,
probably go
స్పాయిలర్స్
forward
ఉంటాయి.
now.
కానీ
Next up,
ఎండింగ్
the
వచ్చేసరికి
pavan
మాత్రం బాగా
memorial.
ఎమోషనల్ అయిపోయింది. అది మాత్రం
You're
క్లాస్
going
30
to see Monsieur Nervillette?
నిజంగా నచ్చింది.
Please pass on our kind regards.
ఎండింగ్ మాత్రం మంచి ఎమోషనల్ అయ్యింది.
I'm sure just your regards will do, no?
I believe it would be the polite thing to do.
You're right. I've heard the palais has been terribly busy these days. Tell him that I hope he hasn't been overwhelmed by the recent string of troubles.
మన దగ్గర చాలా తక్కువ ఉన్నాయి, సంపాదించాలి. ఏంటి ఇప్పుడు ఎంత చెప్పండి. ఇవాళ ఏంటి యాక్ట్ 4 అయిపోయిందా? సో యాక్ట్ 5 మనం ఎంత దాకా ఎంతమంది దాకా వెళ్ళిపోదాం మనం. or at least my friends miscoordinate. Important.
The
Okay,
Pavan
okay.
Harmonia sure is buzzing with activity today.
Halt!
Elysiums.
Oh, it's you two. Apologies. Monsieur Neuvillette did say you'd be welcome at any time.
Excuse me. Would you mind helping me take a look at this report?
I'll be right there. Sorry, I've got my hands full here. You can see yourselves in.
Midumura inga no unna live lo.
Everyone's so busy. Seems a lot has been happening. Neuvillette!
Movie ante
Hello.
మనుషులు
You've
పెట్టి
come at the
తీసారు
right
అన్నమాట
time,
లైవ్
but
యాక్షన్.
You'll have to wait for just a moment, as there are some urgent matters I must tend to first. In the
క్లాస్ రూమ్
meantime,
పైలట్ కి
please,
లైవ్
have a
యాక్షన్
seat.
ఉంది.
If you'd like to have something to drink, let the Melusine outside know.
That's all right. We just ate.
Very well, then.
Let's take a break over there while we wait for him to finish his work.
All right. That should wrap things up for now.
అర్థమైందా?
Are you done with your
క్లాస్
work?
రూమ్ పైలట్ కి
Yes,
లైవ్ యాక్షన్
sorry
అనేది
to keep you
మూవీ ఒకటి
waiting.
ఉందన్నమాట మూవీ. అది ఎప్పుడో
Today should be
వచ్చింది.
the day you were released from the fortress of Meripede, and it appears that you've managed to complete all the release paperwork.
That's right. And we came here to see you right away.
A massive
అసలు
whale.
Do you have any idea what that might be?
నాకు తెలియదమ్మా.
Judging from your description, that cannot have occurred in any ordinary waters, but rather something like the primordial sea. A whale of that size and shape cannot usually be found in the waters of Tevat. Therefore, we can only assume that Child is presently immersed in primordial seawater.
Immersed in primordial seawater? But how? Is he okay?
Most people wouldn't be capable of entering in the first place. I'm not completely sure how he could have gotten there myself. Yes? What is it?
మిజుమురోనే నువ్వు
Felt it too.
ఫౌంటైన్ ఆర్కాన్ క్వెస్ట్ అవుట్ ఆఫ్ 10 నీ రేటింగ్ ఎంత ఇస్తావు?
So we figured you might know
నీ
something
రేటింగ్
about it.
ఎంత ఇస్తావు ఈ ఆర్కాన్ క్వెస్ట్ కి ఫౌంటైన్ కి?
It turns out that I have just received a report about this particular matter. In fact, that's exactly what I was busy with a moment ago. The source of the tremor was here on the surface near Poisson.
షిట్.
After the shaking stopped, the water levels in the Poisson area rose at an alarming rate.
The water levels rose? Oh no! What about all the people there?
Fortunately, the water levels only rose for a short period of time and have already returned to normal now. However, I still have a bad feeling about the whole phenomenon. If the change in water levels is connected with the leaking primordial
I don't
seawater,
like it.
then the situation in Poisson may be much worse than it appears.
Navia should be in Poisson, right? We need to go check on her.
I would also like to go there as soon as possible, but I'm afraid I can't leave just yet. We must immediately formulate disaster prevention plans
అవును
for the
బ్రో,
surrounding
నువ్వు
coastal areas to
చూడలేదు
avoid
అనుకోండి
potential
కానీ
catastrophes.
క్లాస్ రూమ్
I'll have
పైలట్
to ask
కి
you two
లైవ్
to
యాక్షన్
go to
ఉంది
Poisson first.
మూవీ.
I'll meet you there to check on the situation once I finish things here.
ఒక్కసారిగా నేను గూగుల్లో చెక్ చేస్తాను. క్లాస్ రూమ్ లైక్ లైవ్ యాక్షన్. ఈ క్లాస్ రూమ్ పైలట నేను ఇంకేం అనుకున్నాను రా బాబు. సారీ నువ్వు అన్న అయ్యో ఓయ్ ఇప్పుడు చెప్తే బాగా దరిద్రంగా ఉంటది.
There's no time to lose. Let's
నువ్వు
get
చెప్పింది అది వేరు, నేను అనుకున్నది వేరు. నాదే తప్పు. నేను ఇంకో యానిమే గురించి అనుకున్నాను, క్లాస్ పైలట్ కాదు. యా.
Please be careful.
క్లాస్ రూమ్ పైలట్ చూసాను కానీ నేను చూసిన వెబ్సైట్ లో సబ్ టైటిల్స్ దారుణంగా ఉన్నాయి. అందుకే ఇంగ్లీష్ ట్రై చేశాను. మొత్తం త్వరగా చెప్పాలంటే యానిమే మీద నాకు మీద పర్లేదు, బాగానే ఉంటుంది. లైట్ నోవల్ అయితే అది ఇంకా మంచి ఊపులో ఉందన్నమాట. మరి బయట టాక్ అది. యానిమల్ ఇంకా కాస్త ఎదగాలి, మెల్లమెల్లగా. యో విక్టర్, విక్టర్ నాకు సమాధానం చెప్పరు. అసలు స్కూల్కి వెళ్తున్నావా? అదే అసోసియేషన్ క్లాస్ రూమ్ అనుకోను నేను. నాకు అది క్లాస్ రూమ్ లో వాళ్ళ క్లాస్ రూమ్ ఉంది కదా, అది వెళ్ళిపోయింది ఇంకా డైరెక్ట్ గా మైండ్. మరి మైండ్ ఎలా పనిచేస్తుంది అది?
Oh no. What happened here?
ఏమో నాకు తెలియదమ్మా. ఇప్పుడు ఏంటి, నువ్వు అయినా ఫ్యాన్ నువ్వు?
Nadia should be around here, right? We need to make sure she's still. Hyma means we need to check on her.
నాకు లైట్ నోవల్ గురించి అంత పెద్ద తెలీదు. స్టోరీ అసలు ఏం జరుగుతుంది, స్టోరీ అయితే మాక్సిమం బేసిక్ గ్రిప్ ఉంది. స్టోరీ ఎలా ఉంటది ఏంటది, దేని గురించి మొత్తం ఉంటుంది అదే తప్ప ఇది కాదు. కానీ అంటే నాకు ఇది ఎక్కువ సీజన్స్ లేకపోతే వేరే వేరే క్యారెక్టర్స్ వల్ల అర్థం కాలేదేమో. కానీ ఇంకా అని కూడా ఉంటుంది, ఒకటి చెప్తున్నా ఒకసారి.
What will I ever do now?
Look, there's someone on the roof over there.
Just stay put. We're coming up. Watch your balance.
All right. Just
విక్టర్
hurry.
లైవ్ లో ఉన్నావా?
I'm not young anymore.
మంచిది,
How will I survive
చాలా మంచిది.
alone?
ఐ అప్రిషియేట్ దట్. గుడ్ గుడ్.
My Desiree.
Oh, he looks pretty sad.
My leg! My leg! How could this have happened? It hurts!
Oh.
Just hang in there.
We haven't. Look, there's someone on.
Just stay put. We're coming up. What?
I'm not young anymore.
ఒక్కసారి నేను ఇల్లు ఆపుతాను. ఏమైంది? పైకెట్టి తాగుతున్నాను, పైకెట్టి. ఒక్కసారి ఆగండి. నాకు ఒక డౌట్. మనం ఫ్యూచర్ లో ఒకవేళ తెలుగులో ట్విచ్ లో స్ట్రీమ్ చేస్తే ఎవడైనా చూస్తారంటావా? వస్తాం. అవి కాకుండా వాటర్ బాటిల్ గురించి బ్రో. అయ్యి బాబోయ్.
Oh, it's Navia. She's over there.
ఎక్కడ?
Hey, Navia, are you okay?
You're here.
We heard there was a situation in Poisson, so we came as quickly as we could.
Yes. As you can see, the water level suddenly rose. It caused quite
Ay,
the
boy.
disturbance, in fact.
Demoiselle! There was a wounded resident next to a building southeast of here. We've already transported him to safety, but we've run out of medical supplies.
He's wounded? How badly?
He fell, so it's probably a
boy.
broken leg. He's pretty shaken up. When the water level rose, he desperately climbed up to the roof. Once the water receded and he saw the ground, he became terrified and eventually...
He jumped down then. Find the leader of Squad 1 and tell him to take the wounded resident to see a doctor. He should know where to go.
Understood. I'll take over his search and rescue mission in the meantime.
All right, you'll be in charge. I'm sorry. Where were we?
A situation in Poisson?
Ah, right. Allow me to explain. A little earlier, we suddenly heard a loud noise. At first, everyone thought that something might have exploded on an aquabus. But before we knew it, water started pouring out from everywhere. The rushing water seemed a little odd, almost like the unique color of primordial seawater. Some people didn't realize the danger and thought it was just ordinary water, leaking from somewhere. Everyone on the street who happened to be close to the water didn't have a chance to escape. As the water levels rose, they suddenly disappeared. They were all dissolved. Those who realized what was happening started to flee in a panic, desperately trying to get to higher ground. Many were injured in the stampede, and some people fell from significant heights. The Spina di Rosula initiated rescue operations as quickly as possible, but there have been a lot of casualties. Fortunately, the water began to recede after some time, and the chaos came to an end. The water that flooded the area contained primordial seawater, so the lower levels of Poisson are still hazardous. To ensure everyone's safety, I've asked the people there to leave as soon as possible. No one knows if this could happen again. All we can do for now is try our best to help evacuate the residents. We still haven't completed the head count, but we'll have some numbers soon.
How awful. And all of this just came out of nowhere.
It was quite
నేను
frightening
కాలువగడ
indeed.
కోసం సేవ్ చేసుకున్నాను కానీ లేకపోతే నావ్య కోసం
I
ఫుల్
only
చేసేవాడిని.
wish that everything that just happened was a bad dream.
Is there any way we can help Navia?
Thank you for being so willing to help in a moment of crisis like this. You don't know how much it means to me. I really can't express how grateful I am.
నాకు అంత అక్కర్లేదు లేసన
Don't say that,
ఓన్లీ
Navia.
ఫ్యాన్స్ లాగా ఎందుకు
That's what
మనకు
friends are for.
క్యాట్ అవుట్ వచ్చి సరిపోద్ది కానీ
Demoiselle, we've got a situation here.
I'll be right there. Sorry, I need to go for now.
ఓకే
And off she goes. Seems it might be a while before she can take a break.
నాకు చూడగానే నాకు చేసిన క్యారెక్టర్స్ Genshin లో కొన్ని ఉన్నాయి అది ఫీమేల్ క్యారెక్టర్స్ అందులో సూర్యనా ఇంకా నా
More support has just arrived, so I suppose I finally have a moment to focus on my own matters. Of course, we should remain ready for anything and continue doing our best to rescue others. I'll be sure to have everyone at the Spina di Rosula
ఇట్లా
ready to
అయిపోయిందా
render
సడన్గా
assistance.
వండర్ఫుల్
Traveler, Paimon, would you two accompany me to my father's grave for a moment?
వెరీ వండర్ఫుల్ లైవ్ గేమ్ అని ఏంటంటే సడన్గా ఇప్పుడు షాక్ నువ్వే చెప్పాలి నాకు ఆ మాట
Huh? Right now?
Thank you.
గొప్పగా చెప్తున్నాను నాకు ఆ మాట పుస్తకం నుంచి బయట రావాలి మళ్ళీ స్టామినా ఒకటి మరి సరిపోదు ఆ మామూలుగా చెప్పుకొని మరి స్టామినా పెంచుకోవాలి ఓకే అడ్వెంచర్ బుక్ నిండిపోయింది కమర్షియల్ పూర్తి అయిపోయింది టైం చాలు పండుగ hello and this and this and this
Not a lot of people here,
ఈ
huh?
పేరే అవ్వగలిగిన సారీ మరి వెల్కమ్ టు ది లైవ్
Given the time of day and the whole situation in Poisson, Paimon doesn't think there'd be a ton of people here visiting graves.
Right. That's how things are now. The living are so exhausted that they've no strength to spare any words for the dead.
Navia?
నా తెలియదమ్మా
Navia, what's wrong?
Sorry. I just... Malus and Silver. They won't ever come back here again.
వాళ్ళిద్దరు కూడా పోయారేంటి
What should I do, Papa?
Huh? What happened to them?
Everyone agreed on the rescue plan, but still... I was the one who initiated it. They were helping evacuate the residents,
అకౌంట్
but they
మార్చుకుని
couldn't
వచ్చి
leave
ఎవరిని
in
అడిగితే అలా
time.
చెప్తాం బ్రో
And they were caught in the seawater.
What should we do?
I've known them for so long.
There's nothing we can do.
And I know they weren't afraid. But I could at least hold a funeral for my father. And I know where he rests. But as for Malus and Silver, they're just gone. I just can't.
Everything looks so clean after it rains. Even the gravestones. I didn't expect that you'd enjoy a glass of red wine in front of Master Callus's grave.
I can understand. Besides,
the scenery here isn't half bad.
See,
it's
not just me. I always want to bring something when I visit
Yeah,
Papa.
Perhaps
we might even have a picnic. He wouldn't be angry, would he?
How could Master ever be upset with you, demoiselle? Yet the cemetery is the home of those who have passed, is it not? Everyone ends up here sooner or later. No matter who you are.
Buying yourself a plot in advance, are you?
No need yet. But when I do, I hope you'll let me be buried beside Master Callus. No need yet. But when I do, I hope you'll let me be buried beside Master Callus, demoiselle.
Okay, brother, you bro.
Stop
Yeah,
joking around.
I'm quite serious. That way, it'll save us both the trip to see each other whenever you visit your father's grave.
That makes sense. In that case,
Yeah,
can I be buried on his other side?
After all, besides you, demoiselle, two of us could.
Hey, stop joking around.
Personally, I believe we fill those shoes just fine.
Why are you bringing this up all of a sudden? Seriously. All right. I'll remember your requests. But I'd really prefer not to talk about this stuff. And what do you mean by saving me a trip? I'd make the journey even if I had to visit you two somewhere else. I'd promised to let them rest in peace here. But here I am breaking that promise. I'm sorry for letting you see me in a mess like this. I don't usually cry, really.
Paimon doesn't know how to help you feel better. But, well, she understands how you feel.
I'd always thought I could make my wishes come true. But now that I think about it, that never solely relied on me. Many things can only be accomplished with someone else's help. Malus and Silver have helped me so much. But by contrast, I could do nothing for them. I'm so sorry.
You can spend as much time as you need here, Navia. We'll stay with you.
Guys,
thank you.
Future lo kela.
Right now,
Future and అయితే నెక్స్ట్ లెవెల్ రెండు మూడు లెవెల్ తర్వాత అందరం కలిసి ఒక గేమ్ ఆడదాం ఇప్పుడు అమాంగ్ అస్ అనేది ఉంటాయి కదా సో అలాంటిది కాబట్టి ఏదో ఒకటి గ్రూప్ గేమ్ ఆడదామని అనుకుంటున్నాం.
Burnett, Giverny, Francine, Karina, Daisy Ray, Joinville, Julianne, Esson, as well as Malus and Silver. So, everyone else is safe. But still...
It's okay. I know what you're thinking. And you're right. We lost Malus and Silver. But we were able to save more than we anticipated. The overall outcome indicates that the cost was worth it.
ఓకే. ఓకే మనకంట ఇప్పుడు అర్థమైంది ఈ ఆంటీస్ ఎవరో అని. అది కూడా ఆడతాం, ట్రై చేద్దాం ఫ్యూచర్.
Right. Don't think that way, Navia. One person might be saved at the expense of another, sure, but that isn't something we should ever consider a trade. Malus and Silver were not the price for saving anyone. They were heroes.
You're right. Thank you, Paimon. What you said just now was pretty amazing, actually. I'll remember your words.
Really?
Seems you've become more eloquent in the time since we last met.
Oh!
The knave? What are you doing here?
Is everything going well on your side?
Yes, my people are carrying out the mission according to your request. All the residents of Poisson have been evacuated, and we're preparing to relocate them to higher ground. As for these supplies, we have everything taken care of. There is no need to worry.
Thank you very much.
Wait, do you two know each other?
We just met recently. Right, Miss Navia?
Usually, I would call this a coincidental encounter. But that doesn't quite fit this time. Besides, it never even crossed my mind that a Fatui Harbinger would come looking for me. Thanks to the Knave, Spina di Rosula received generous support from the Fatui, which allowed us to complete the rescue and evacuation work so quickly.
Mutual aid is essential to fostering positive developments. We were already in the area in any case, so it was nothing. That said, I must say that you're a lot sharper than you let on. I'm sure you understand what I mean.
I apologize for all the ways in which I tested you previously. We've never worked with a Fatui before, and it's extremely important for us to know who we're working with. My subordinates have reported that Fatui soldiers have been observing water levels and taking head counts in various locations. I hear that they've also prepared a large amount of emergency supplies. I'm quite surprised.
This is nothing to brag about, nor do I intend to. It is simply the way of powerful organizations to act forcefully, whether they are doing good or ill. You've witnessed that firsthand, in any case. As I've told this traveler before, I know of the prophecy, and I intend to prevent the impending disaster. Lending your organization a hand was a natural first step in accomplishing that. As such, do not be troubled by this token of our sincerity. Perhaps one day, you'll also be able to help me in the same way.
Without your help, there would have been many more casualties. I won't forget your kindness.
Furthermore, I sincerely regret what happened to Malus and Silver. I only wish that my people could have arrived a little earlier to prevent this from happening.
Don't say that. You and your subordinates did everything you could. As Paimon said, Malus and Silver didn't choose to sacrifice themselves for any specific person. And they weren't the price paid for other salvation. They chose to become heroes themselves. I've never liked hearing people put it that way. It's like trying to relieve pain by saying some noble-sounding words. But right now, there's nothing more suitable. They really did become heroes.
You're right. I'm sorry for your loss, Miss Navia. Water is life to Fontaine's people, and it also spells disaster. It's no wonder that people always say that prophecies represent fate. Fortunately, I've never been one for such opinions.
So, you're one who will try to change fate, then?
Of course. That is why I'm going to Hotel Bouffe de Thé. I still have some things to take care of, and the children need my attention. By the way, traveler, Paimon, one more thing.
ఏంటది?
Alright, then we'll just... Huh? This isn't right. Paimon thought you would ask us to walk with you for a moment so you could tell us something in private.
That is a clever and useful conversation technique, which I do like to use when necessary. But there's no need today. It would not hurt to have Miss Navia listening in. Traveler, I'm sure you remember that I said we could work together when we had the chance. You and I both know that there may be issues with the Primordial Sea. Previously, it was the Fortress of Meripede's sluice gate, and this time it was the water levels in Poisson. These are both signals.
ఏంటి? It was the water level situation. తెలుసా? So the type of journey purposes.
Indeed. Allow me to share the latest intel I've received from the House of the Hearth's intelligence network with you. During some recent investigations, a child claimed to have discovered some ruins near Poisson. The ruins date back to ancient times and seem to be worth investigating in many ways. Judging by the dating of the ruins, they may be related to the prophecy and the coming crisis. The situation is becoming more urgent, so any pertinent information will prove extremely precious. My people initially came to prepare for ruin exploration. Unexpectedly, this disaster struck, and at present, we're all busy prioritizing the rescue effort.
So that's why the Fatui were already in Poisson.
Actually,
I wanted to take the children
what they
along,
call-
but unfortunately, Linny, Lynette, and Fremine have all been dispatched to higher ground to assist affected residents. Linny told me that outside of the house, the person they trust most is you. Which is why I want to give you this task.
Great. మంచిది. చాలా మంచిది.
The House of the Hearth's members see each other as family, but Linny, Lynette, and Fremine said that they also see you
ఇదేంటి
as such. Even though you are
త్వరగా
not from the
టైం
house,
వచ్చేయడానికి.
I'm sure you already understand how earnest they consider their friendship with you to be.
నేను ఒక టైం వచ్చేయచ్చా?
Somehow makes
Wait,
Paimon feel
నాకు
kinda
ఇదే.
happy.
The intel I just shared about the ruins could fetch a high price. But since the children consider you family, it's only natural that I freely share it with you.
Got it. So all we gotta do is go to some ruins, right? We can handle that.
Excuse me, but may I tag along?
You wish to join, Miss Navia?
But
Focus
are you
నేను focus
sure you're up to
చేసుకోలేను.
exploring some ruins? You need to rest.
Well, I'm sad, yes. But I can't just go back and plop myself into a chair by the roadside and do nothing. There's no point in
yeah.
being depressed while we still have a disaster on our hands. As my father's successor, I must live up to the hopes he had in me.
Yes.
Besides, I'm also doing this for myself. I need something, a distraction, to keep my
Very
mind
much
off
so.
Malus and Silver.
Since you put it that way, I have no objections. What do you say, traveler?
Guys, ఇంకా లైవ్ అవ్వడానికి 45 minutes ఉంది. 40 minutes తర్వాత లైవ్
All right.
కట్ ఆఫ్
The
అన్నమాట.
ruins are to the south of Poisson. Here's the map.
Okay, the three of us will
Awesome.
handle it. Come on, let's pack up and get going.
Oh, shit. ఇప్పుడు ఏంటి అడగవాలి అంతే కదా కింద కామెంట్ సెక్షన్ లో ఎండు బ్రాజ్ చేసి ఎల్జిబిటి కమ్యూనిటీ నడుస్తుంది అక్కడ ఓకే చెస్ట్ వచ్చింది మనకు. ఏంటి దీనికి కూడా ఇప్పుడు స్టోరీ కలుపుతా? అదే అదే 9 గేమ్ ఫ్రెండ్స్ గేమ్ ఉంటాయి కదా, దాని గురించి చెప్దాం కూడా ఇందాక మర్చిపోయాను. ఆ యానిమే నేను ఒక రోజులో కొట్టేసాను, నాకు నిజంగా నచ్చింది అది. క్లాస్ రూమ్ రేట్ బాగుంటది, బాగోలేదు అంటలేదు, కానీ నాకు ఆ 9 గేమే నాకు బాగా నచ్చింది అనమాట. ఇంక అందరని మనుషులే ఏంట్రా ఇట్రా. ఏంటి ఇప్పుడు మనం పజిల్ సాల్వ్ చేసి తీసినా కూడా సైడ్ క్వెస్ట్ స్కిప్ చేద్దాం, ఎంతమంది సైడ్ క్వెస్ట్లు ఇవన్నీ. ఇప్పుడు ఏంటి అది అమ్మాయి అంటున్నావు నువ్వు? నాకు ఏంటంటే ఇప్పుడు అదెవరో ఒక అబ్బాయి వచ్చి ఇంకొక అబ్బాయి కాదు, ఒక ఎవరైనా చేసుకుని నీకు, సో అలా ఉంది అక్కడ. ఎల్జిబిటికి కమ్యూనిటీ నడిచింది కదా కామెంట్ సెక్షన్ లో, అమ్మాయిలో లేదు. ఇప్పుడు ఎక్కడ దాకా వెళ్ళాలి? మరి ఎక్కడ దాకా వెళ్ళినా అర్థం వస్తుంది, ఎక్కడ దాకా పెద్ద లాస్ట్ హాఫ్ చూద్దాం. ఎక్కడో సీక్రెట్ ఉంటుంది అంటే ఇది కాదు.
So, are these the ruins the knave was talking about? Whoa, talk about old.
They seem to be pretty ancient, all right.
Let's go in and have a look.
Just be careful.
నిజంగా చెప్తున్నాను, అది నీ అకౌంట్ అయితే నువ్వే నిజంగా క్రింజ్ ఉంటుంది, మామూలు క్రింజ్ కాదనమాట, ఓవర్లోడ్ క్రింజ్ అది, క్రింజ్ ఇంటూ 100. ఎవరో కూడా అకౌంట్ అయ్యాను కామెంట్ సెక్షన్ లో. ఏంటి కొత్త కొంత ఇచ్చినట్లయితే
To ashes! With sword comes shadow.
ఇది డ్యామేజ్ లోపలి.
Propagate!
Nowhere to hide. Speed of light. Hey!
Scatter!
అది అలా ఉంటుంది. అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఒప్పుకుంటాను నువ్వే 2 అకౌంట్లని.
This place has also been contaminated by primordial seawater.
అది క్రింజా కాదా నీకే తెలియదు. జస్ట్ ఏంటంటే ఒక సగం కాదు.
Yeah, and a lot of it too. A Fontanian would most likely dissolve the moment they fell in.
Right! You can't go down if there's primordial seawater. It's too dangerous, and it won't be any help for you to just stay here. Don't get Paimon wrong. We're not saying you're useless. It's just that...
No, you're right. I can't do anything in this situation. I'll leave this to you. That complicates things. Maybe the only way left is forward.
In that case, do you want to wait for us here?
The water levels here are unstable, and there's a chance the water will rise. So, staying here wouldn't be safe either. I'll go together with you. Perhaps we'll find the exit just up ahead.
All right. Come with us for now then, but please be careful.
Okay.
Oh no, it's a dead end!
Let's
try climbing over from the side.
చూడా ఏంటిది జంప్ అవుతుంటే అవట్లేదు. ఇప్పుడు అయింది. అది ఎక్కాలి. అది ఎలా ఎక్కాలనుకున్నారా? తెలుసుందా? తెలుసు మాట వాడుతున్నారు. ఎలా ఎలాగే చెప్పలేదు. ఏంది ఇది? కొంతమంది క్యానరా వోల్టా ఇప్పుడు అమ్మ ఇది క్యాజ్మాల్ అన్నట్టుకుంది. ఇది ఏంటి అందులో కొంచెం చూడలేద్దాం. Fuck you. You don't use it. Okay.
Wait, there's something wrong with this bridge.
Not 100%, not at 1%. Full capacity. Yo, hey, కాపాడుతారంటే నా వాయిస్ సరిగ్గా లేదు. నా అభినందన పడిపోయింది. షేట్ షేట్ మ్యాన్ నాకు షేట్.
Demoiselle.
Huh?
Demoiselle, what are you doing here by yourself? Would you be standing here till dark if I hadn't come to get you?
Maybe she just wants some time to herself, Malus.
Was I sleeping?
Yes, it would appear so.
I must be tired.
That's quite possible. However, you were the one that suggested we go out for a walk.
Oh, right. I nearly forgot. It must have slipped my mind when I dozed off. I haven't had a nap today yet. Have I? This is a familiar feeling, yet something's a little strange.
Is something the matter, Demoiselle?
Oh, no, I'm fine. I was just trying to recall why we came out for a walk.
Do you remember Mr. Giverny? He'd requested our help before with foreign merchants who had a debt dispute with him, and we'd resolved the matter not long ago.
We were headed to see how things were going with him at the moment.
Ah, right. Yes, I remember now.
Oh, Miss Navia. Ah, Mr. Malus. And Mr. Silver, too. It's good to see all of you.
How have you been?
I've been great. Thanks to your help, those bothersome merchants finally realized that I wasn't the one they were looking for. Why, I wasn't even the guarantor for that person. They were knocking at my door day and night. Even my neighbor, Obina, was getting fed up with them.
Sometimes force is required to calm someone down and get them to listen to what you have to say.
That's right. Oh, by the way, Burnett, what was it that you wanted to give to Miss Navia again?
Oh, yes. One moment, I have it right here. Miss Navia, these are some flower seeds that I prepared. Please take them. They're a very good variety, and they'll become very big and beautiful once they bloom. I don't know what we would have done without your help, so this is a little token of our appreciation. I hope you won't refuse.
Did you cultivate them yourself?
I don't know question.
Thank you so much. I'll certainly take them. Malus, we do still have some empty flower pots at home, right?
Why, we can have as many pots as you'd like, Demoiselle.
Perfect. In that case, we'll swap out some of the decorative plants for some of Mrs. Burnett's flowers.
Very well.
Wait. Something seems to be off here.
Yes.
Excuse me, madam. If I'm not mistaken, your name is Burnett, correct?
That's right. Is something wrong?
No, it's nothing. This is the first time we've ever met, but your name seemed familiar to me. I must have heard it when I was discussing things with your husband previously.
Better నేను ఇలా కాదురా. నువ్వు ఎల్జిబిటి కమ్యూనిటీ సంబంధించినది నేను కాదు.
I've heard this name before. Sometime recently, I'm sure of it. And why are there so few people around here? Where did everyone go?
We must mind the time, Demoiselle. We still have important things to attend to today.
Huh? We do? Like what?
Well, now, did you forget?
Miss Navia, here you are. I've been looking for you. Please, come to the Opera House. Your trial is about to begin.
My trial? Wait, why would I need to go to the Opera House?
Yes, she's right, Demoiselle. It's just about time now, so we should get going.
Oh? All right then.
నేను పిలవక్కర్లేదు నువ్వు అదే నేను ఏం పిలవలేదు కొత్తగా పేర్లు పెట్టి ఏముందో అది ఫ్యాక్ట్స్ చెప్పన్నమాట ఫ్యాక్ట్స్
Look, it's Navia. She's here.
And her two attendants are with her. Goodness, everyone's finally here.
There sure are a lot of people here to see the trial. And they all seem to be oddly excited about something. I even know some of these people. Karina, Desiree, Joyville, Jolien, Essen. Why are so many people here? And why do I have no recollection of this case? And as for the judge...
I appreciate that.
Huh? Where's Monsieur Neuvillette?
Please sit in the defendant's seat. Don't worry, Silver and I shall accompany you.
All right. But are you sure you can stand behind me?
Typically, it wouldn't be allowed, but today is an exception.
Hey, what kind of place do they think this is?
Come on. Do they have any idea what they're doing?
Seriously.
Enough with the whispering! Could someone please tell me where Monsieur Neuvillette is? And why I'm standing trial?
My dear Miss Navia, have you not yet realized what you've done? In that case, allow me to explain. As all here know, you are Master Callus's successor, the head of the Spina di Rosula, someone held in high regard by every soul in Poisson. After you took over the Spina, you treated all of us just like the late Master Callus had. If anyone in need reached out to you for help, you responded. Not only you, but your butler, your subordinates, nearly everyone in the Spina di Rosula fought for the well-being of those in Poisson.
Wait a moment. Aren't you just proving that I'm a good person?
Yes, correct. Absolutely right. And that is why you stand accused.
What?
You have helped so many people get through so many difficulties. You are one with us. We are inseparable. We are one big family, all of us who are from Poisson, inextricably linked. And with you being so important, we couldn't possibly do without you. Therefore, this fair and honorable court shall declare you guilty, and you shall stay here. You will be together with us forever.
What are you saying? Everything you have said is correct. I have indeed done a lot for my hometown, and I would be willing to be with you all, but what is the purpose of having me stand here like this? What is there to discuss?
Ah, well, if that's what you think, then I have no further comments.
How wonderful, Miss Navia!
I know all these people. Why are they laughing?
I seem to remember now. Yes, I get it. This trial is...
Wait just a moment. This isn't right!
Malus?
What was that, Mr. Malus? Our conclusion is very clear and unanimous. Let the court judge her now. She's guilty!
Stay here, Navia! You're one of us!
Demoiselle, don't admit guilt. This trial means to keep you here forever.
I wish to exercise my right to defend Our Lady. Mr. Joinville, you only know of Navia's goodness, but nothing of her utterly independent mind.
She was born a free and independent spirit. She has never been tied down by anything. Indeed, even the death of Master Callus couldn't stop her.
Her actions cannot serve as proof that she identifies herself as part of any group. She merely acted as an individual, extending her hand to help others. Please do not mistake her actions as being otherwise.
Really? As an individual, you say? Don't forget, we are all Fontanians here. This is the nation of justice, the nation of Hydro. Even if Miss Navia only voluntarily rendered her assistance, that doesn't change the fact that her beautiful soul must return to everyone. Water accepts all, blends with all. It will surely accept her kindness.
She is not water,
is
my
measured
guy.
here in the nation of Hydro, and in the end, everyone shall meld together. Thus, when a unanimous opinion emerges, that opinion represents justice. Now, I speak for everyone. Our opinion is consistent. Navia should stay. We and Navia are one.
And you would call this justice? Preposterous. You are merely jealous that Demoiselle still has a chance to exist as an individual. Have you forgotten how much you all once longed to become individuals, to become independent?
Do you mean to defy our justice?
What do you mean, do we?
If your justice is flawed, then why should we acknowledge it?
As you said, we can also have our own justice. Silver and I shall defend Demoiselle. And that is how we will enforce justice.
My head... it hurts.
Demoiselle.
Silver, it hurts.
My
head is spinning. All I
Live
can
it
see is
కావాలంటే
stars
ఏం
swirling
పర్లేదు
in front of
నీ
me.
ఇష్టం
I remember now.
ఏం
Everything
చేస్తూ
seemed
చేసుకో
odd from the very beginning.
కాసేపట్లో లైవ్ అలాగా ఆగిపోద్ది 20 నిమిషాల్లో మంచిది తినే ఏంటంటే తినే బిర్యానీయా అమ్మ ఇదోటి
Desiree, Joyville, Jolien, Essen, and Mr. Giverny and Mrs. Burnett, who we met earlier. Even Malus and Silver.
They all dead.
I don't want to admit it, but they're all dead.
నువ్వు వచ్చేటప్పుడు అయిపోద్దులే
Don't be afraid.
లైవ్ ఉండదు
Don't
వచ్చేలో
admit guilt. We will protect you to the very end.
Absurd! Who are you to say that she cannot be judged? We are the majority, and in the nation of trials,
ఇది ఇల్యూషన్ అయినా సరే నాకు కోపం వచ్చేస్తుంది దీని మీద
justice. We are the will of all. Don't let them escape! We shall keep Navia here with us!
Mr. Malus and Mr. Silver, must you be so stubborn? How could the two of you possibly hope to stand against the collective? Do not resist. This judgment is fair and just. Navia belongs to us. After all that happened, she should not be left alone in Poisson.
What are you saying?
No more excuses.
She says we're jealous. Jealous? How could she possibly be an independent individual?
What's with these people?
Who's jealous of her?
She belongs to us.
Miss Navia, she...
Silence.
ఓ మొత్తానికి వచ్చాడు ఇంకా
That's... Monsieur Neuvillette!
Such commotion is prohibited in the court. The accusations you just presented are nonsense and cannot constitute a proper trial. The court will adjourn for the rest of the day. In this, I shall hear no objections from any unauthorized party.
Our thanks, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Please leave with me, Miss Navia, while there is still time.
But...
Go on now, Demoiselle. This is your only chance to leave this place. What, can't bear to leave us behind or something?
Malus.
My apologies. I couldn't resist making one little joke once I realized that this shall be our last goodbye.
Malus... Silver.
Quickly, you must come now.
Goodbye, Demoiselle.
Farewell.
That was it. Nice.
No, wait! Just a second!
Navia?
You're awake. Good.
Hydro Dragon. You will it.
I must have been dreaming. Malus and Silver were still alive, and they were defending me at some insane trial.
It looks like you're all right.
Did all the sad feelings cause you to have a nightmare? Paimon
Sorry,
did
boy.
give you a hug.
The ruins you were exploring suffered a cave-in. When I arrived, I found you falling toward the water. You were just about to be dissolved within, but I
What is
What
it?
is it?
I think I saw two Oceanids protecting you.
Oh, relevant.
It was only for a moment, perhaps even a
Oceanids.
fraction of a second, but they gave me the chance to retrieve you. Were it not for their intervention, I would not have been able to rescue you before your consciousness dissipated.
Wait, did you say Oceanids? You mean like what happened with Vache?
Perhaps those two Oceanids were the people you saw in your dream.
I
Elias
always told
and
them
Silver.
that they didn't have to protect me. To think that they'd keep doing so even after death.
Please come with me.
Neverlet, are you okay?
Oh, I am quite all right. Perhaps there's something we could chat about?
Why do you look so stiff all of a sudden? Oh, Paimon knows. You're the type who feels awkward when there's nothing to talk about, right?
I merely thought that we should give Navia some time to herself.
Huh? Why didn't you just say so then? Don't you think it's even more awkward to call us over like this and then have nothing to talk about?
I suppose so. Ah, Sigewinne. I hope all is well with her these days. Her work in the fortress of Meropide has not been too much for her, has it?
No way, don't worry. She's doing fine down there. She's an amazing head nurse.
I see. Well, that is good. I have always worried that Sigewinne would need a lot of time to understand the world of humanity, just as I have.
Oh, and the Duke also says hi. Even though Sigewinne made him do that. He hopes that you haven't been overwhelmed by all that's happened lately.
Thank you. I have indeed been busy lately, and I also hope that everything is going well in the fortress of Meropide.
He still doesn't know what to talk about. Let's chat about something else then. So, Neverlet, you're probably quite the swimmer, huh?
Yes, of course.
This isn't going anywhere. Let's try something else. How did you find these ruins? Did the knave tell you?
Yes, in fact. I had arranged to meet you in Poisson, but when I arrived, I discovered that the Fatui were helping the residents evacuate. They had even transported a large quantity of supplies to the area. Amid my astonishment, I ran into the knave, and we had a chat. She informed me that she had asked you to investigate the ancient ruins here.
Yeah, we originally planned to meet up with you, but we thought you might still be busy with all those official documents. We didn't think exploring the ruins would take very long, and who would have thought you'd wrap things up so quickly?
I'm sorry to have kept you all waiting like that. I'm feeling much better now. I guess we should get going again. Will you come with us, Monsieur Neuvillette?
Yes, if you
Monsieur
wouldn't mind my
Neuvillette.
company.
All right! Another one joins the party! Let's get going then!
హలో ఎవరైనా లైవ్లో ఉన్నారు ప్రస్తుతం? ఉంటే సమాధానం ఇవ్వండి, లేకపోయినా పర్లేదు. సరిపోద్ది వాళ్ళకి కష్టం, ఎందుకన్నా ముందుకు మనం ఫస్ట్ వెళ్ళలేం. మరియు కండెన్స్ సో మనం ఇప్పుడు ఓకే. హలో మిథున్ బ్రో, ఆర్టిఫాక్ట్స్కి వెళ్దాం మనం అనగానే, ఎందుకంటే మన లెవెల్ బాగా దారుణంగా ఉంది కాబట్టి. రేపే ఆడాలని లేదు కదా, రేపు కుదిరితే రేపు ఆడతాను, లేదా ఎల్లుండి ఆడతాను. అప్పుడు అయితే మ్యాక్సిమం ఉదరింగ్ న్యూస్లు కొన్ని ఉన్నాయి కాస్త ఉదరింగ్ న్యూస్లో ఏమున్నాయి చూస్తున్నాను. అందులో ఏం కాకపోతే కాంగ్రీ క్యారెక్టర్ వచ్చింది కదా, దాని లెవెల్ రేపు పొద్దున రేపు చేస్తాను లైవ్లో, ఒకవేళ రేపు ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఉంటుంది. లేదా ఎల్లుండ మళ్ళీ రేపు లైవ్ కాకపోతే ఎల్లుండి లైవ్లో ఏంటి అదే సెన్లెస్ జోన్ 0 ముందుగా గేమ్ జడ్జ్ అది ఆడదాము. అది కంప్యూటర్లో ఎప్పటి నుంచి, ల్యాప్టాప్లో ఎప్పటి నుంచి ఎడుతుంది, అది అసలు ఓపెన్ చేయట్లా. ఇలా బీసీలండి మన వల్ల ఉదాహరణ, మన క్యాటర్లకి ఉన్న పరిస్థితి చాలా దారుణం. అది డెవలప్లు పెంచాలి ఇట్లా బాగా. Let's try. ఫస్ట్ మరియు తర్వాత బాబోయ్, అమ్మ బాబోయ్, పర్లేదు మేనేజ్ చేద్దాం. ఫస్ట్ ఎగరబెట్టి వేద్దాం. నెక్స్ట్ ఏమొద్దు చూద్దాం, ఖచ్చితంగా అవుదనుకో. నా దగ్గర ఉన్న టీంకి క్యారెక్టర్స్కి నేను ఆడే గేమ్కి సంబంధం లేదు అసలు.
Speed of light. With sword comes shadow.
అంటే వదిలింగ్ వీల్స్ బెటరే, కానీ నేను అది జర్నలిస్ట్ లో ఎప్పుడో ఎక్కించాను, ఇప్పటిదాకా దాన్ని మళ్ళీ అసలు గుర్తుకోవట్లేదు. దాన్ని కనీసం టచ్ కూడా చేయకపోతే ల్యాప్టాప్లో స్పేస్ వస్తుంది. అందుకే ఒకవేళ రేపు లైవ్ చేస్తే ఉదయం యూజ్ చేస్తాను, రేపు లైవ్ చేయకపోతే ఎల్లుండ జర్నలిస్ట్ 0.
Propagate.
Power that ended Haishan. Incoming. With sword comes shadow.
17 అంట.
Springboard.
చేస్తాను.
Eyes on me! Cut to the chase. Don't blink. Hey! Yeah. Huh. Incoming. Huh? Nowhere to hide. Don't blink.
Propagate.
Incoming. Hey. To ashes. Don't blink. Cut to the chase.
ఓకే ఓకే రేపు అప్డేట్ అయితే రేపు అది చూద్దాం.
Scatter.
Incoming. Hey.
Yeah.
Don't blink. Go as one.
నేను బెనిడి గారు కూడా మిగిలిన కెమెరా.
Adventure time.
Oh, so sorry.
Punishment. Yeah.
Cool it.
I'm going in.
Freeze.
Judgment.
Don't push your luck. Dodge this.
Huh? That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Cool it. Don't push your luck. Freeze.
You can't run. Lights out. Judgment.
This moment will be frozen in time. Dodge.
Nice and spicy. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Freeze.
Shiver. Judgment.
Oh, so sorry.
That's gonna hurt in the morning. You're toast. Help!
Dodge this. Don't push your luck.
Yeah. Lights out.
This moment will be frozen in time. Cool it.
I'm going in. Let's light it up. Booba, get them. Let's light it up.
Dodge this.
Judgment.
Oh, so sorry. Freeze.
You can't run. Punishment. Yeah. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Dodge this.
Judgment. Yeah. Eat this.
Don't get frostbite. Cool it.
What a nuisance.
Oh, so sorry.
Lights out. You can't run. Huh?
Nice and spicy.
అసలు మెసేజ్ చూడట్లేదు ఇక్కడ గేమ్ లో మునిగిపోయినాయి ఇక్కడ.
Everybody stand back.
Don't get frostbite.
Judgment. Yeah. You. Let's light it up. Shiver.
Freeze. Don't push your luck.
Why do they never?
Dodge this. This moment will be frozen in time. Freeze. Don't push your luck. Don't push your luck.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Huh?
Don't. Dodge this.
Yeah. Punishment.
Nice and spicy.
Let's light it up.
Freeze.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire.
ఒకటి వేయించాము ఇంకా 2 ఉన్నాయి.
Power that ended Upton. With sword comes shadow. Incoming. Cut to the chase.
ఇది అయిపోయింది.
Don't blink.
Propagate.
Speed up. Got lucky that time. To ashes.
Scatter.
Incoming. With sword comes shadow. Hey!
Scatter. Germinate.
Don't blink. Nowhere to hide. Eyes on me! Incoming.
Propagate.
Stronger than I thought. I swear by my sword. Don't blink. Cut to the chase. Speed of light.
To ashes. Propagate.
Don't blink. Hey!
Spring forth.
Nowhere to hide. Speed of light. Got lucky that time. Hey!
What? Scatter.
Incoming. Cut to the chase.
ల్యాప్టాప్ మైక్ అంటే ఏముండదు తీసేయడం కదా అందులో వాయిస్ అసలు సరిగ్గా రాదు ఇది దగ్గరకుండానే అలా ఉంది ఎక్కడో దూరంలో నా నుంచి కనీసం 1 కిలోమీటర్ దూరం అంత ఉంటుంది దాంట్లో మాట్లాడాలంటే అవ్వదు కదా
Booba, get them!
Dodge this!
Judgment!
Cool it!
You can't run! Shiver!
Oh, so soft. Freeze!
Everybody stand back!
Cool it!
You're toast! Judgment!
Dodge this! This one will be frozen in time. Freeze!
Nice and spicy! Let's light it up! Lights out. You can't run!
Cool it!
I'm going in! Booba, get them!
Oh, so soft. Freeze!
Judgment! Nice and spicy!
Don't get frostbite.
Let's light it up! Everybody stand back! Eat this! Punishment! Out of the frying pan, it's...
Cool it!
Judgment!
Oh, so soft.
Lights out!
Freeze!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Dodge this! Don't push your... Freeze! What's the hurry? Don't get frostbite.
Booba, get them! Let's light it up!
Cool it!
Punishment! Yeah! I'm going in!
Dodge this!
Hey, yeah! Help! Regenerate!
మరి ఇంకా టైం అయితే అయిపోయింది సో లైవ్ ఇంకెవరైనా చూస్తున్నారా చూస్తే మెసేజ్ చేయండి ఇది దూరంగా ఉన్నావా వాడచ్చేమో కానీ ఇక్కడ మనకు ఎలా వాడతాం చెప్పుకోసేపు దానికి ఫోన్ మన చేతులు పట్టుకోవడం వాళ్ళు మాట్లాడాలి మన దగ్గర స్టాండ్ లేదు దాన్ని పెట్టుకోవడానికి అలాగా సో అది అవసరం అవుతుంది నేను తెలిసిన ఒక విషయం ఫోన్ కూడా వాడుకోవచ్చు సో ఇంకా ఇది మరి నా ఫస్ట్ వాయిస్ నా లైఫ్ మరి లైవ్ టైం అయితే అయిపోయింది సరే టైం అయితే అయిపోయింది అనుకుంటున్నా సో మళ్ళీ నెక్స్ట్ లైవ్ లో కలుస్తాం అంటిల్ దెన్ బాయ్ ఒక్కసారి అంత అయిపోయింది కదా మళ్ళీ నెక్స్ట్ లెవెల్కి వస్తుంది మిమ్మల్ని అందరినీ. అంటిల్ దెన్ బాయ్.
Gosh, all I can think about is D-Luke. That's what I'll make tonight.
ఇదిగో ఇది నా పిటి 63 ఉంది. 63 అంత 60+ ఉంది అయితే మొత్తానికి. 62 అనమాట మంది. మన దగ్గర ఎంత ఉంది? మనకి నెక్స్ట్ వచ్చే క్యారెక్టర్ కూడా గ్యారంటీ. ఓకే మరి ఇది ఇంకా ఎండ్ చేసేస్తున్నాను అయితే.